a little bit more open air. It would seem. And thus a little louder too. I don't mind telling you, this is something bordering on madness. And every vehicle is screaming at you with their horns, saying, get the heck out of the way. I challenge anybody to tell me otherwise. Anyone who says a horn is meant to be friendly, yeah, they're not a pedestrian. Oh, where else am I supposed to go, guys? So we're making our way down this way, and there's a lot of places to go, although some of them aren't even open yet. But it gets pretty crowded and chaotic as it is. And I can't quite describe the scene as I'm going to it, especially since I'm backing into it the whole way. That pounding you hear is the spices being ground on site. Admittedly, our guide said that was going to be, that the smell of the spices being ground was going to hit us almost immediately. I don't know. It seems like the open air nature of this market precludes that to a certain extent. Goodness, the horns are just something else. I always think of them as being basically a way to say, get the expletive out of the way, and there's nothing friendly about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I interpret it. All right, at this point we seem to have circled around a little bit, having just passed by a couple of parking garages and the occasional apartment. So there hasn't been that much in the way of stalls of any kind, whether spices or anything else. But I'm seeing some more in front of me. All manner of different chiles. And they are chiles, not peppers. Once upon a time, folks in the spice trade from Europe were only looking for pepper, and they assumed that anything that had some kind of spice in it. But to be sure, chili peppers do have spice to them. With the capsaicin and all that, they're actually spicier than your typical peppercorns. But still, it's not the same thing by any stretch. The machine pounding away at the peppers. Not everything even includes peppers, as this one here with cinnamon and saffron and sugar. Suggests that there is a butter chicken blend, but I'm getting nowhere with that. I'm seeing a butter masala, or more to the point, a paneer butter masala, and a chicken masala, as well as various other forms. It's almost like masala is their word for blend, and if I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong, and I'm going to find out when I get home. But everything has that on it, so I just got a little bit of butter and chicken, and hopefully that'll work. I'm not gonna lie, the interior of one of these booths is hard on one's ears, and it certainly makes it really difficult for me to narrate what's going on. And it doesn't help that I have no idea what's going on. All I can say is it's chaotic in there. I'm surprised I managed to find anything. There's something delightfully absurd coming across what looks like a shrine or a temple right in front of me, and seeing an air conditioning fan in the window. Well, modern problems require modern solutions, I suppose. Not that heat is a modern problem, unless you talk to certain people. It is in fact a temple. Just watched somebody come in, tapping the door frame, both with the foot and at the sides, and then ringing a bell as he got further in. Clearly he's trying to invoke the attention of some deity to whom that temple belongs. Now, whether this is an ancient temple or one that's been recently built, because there are modern worshippers, I'm not entirely sure. Certainly the fact that there's an air conditioning system would suggest the latter, but I don't honestly know. It's a curiosity as far as I'm concerned. A bit of a pity to it, but it seems like there's only so far that politeness will get you. If I step aside to let the traffic go through and wait until it's done, I'm gonna be staying here forever. At some point, I guess you just have to be rude and push through, which I don't like that fact, but it is what it is, I guess. For all that everyone's honking at us to get out of the way, it's not like there's anywhere for us to go. So, all right, our guide is finally pointing us across the street, and we've got to just run for it. All right, we're in the middle of it all anyway. Presumably, as soon as traffic stops going this way, we'll make another run for it and head to our bus. When that's going to be, I really don't know, because the traffic is starting to get that much more crowded as we go along, every moment. But here we go. Pity this. I mean, we're going to miss out on some of the clothing, and I've still got a lot of rupees in my pocket, but what are you going to do?